So we're come to the season of the Omer. Each spring brings us Passover and the Omer season. And the Omer is the period between Passover and Shavuot. It's a 7-week period. And we begin counting the second night of Passover, and we count for 7 weeks. Every night we stand and we count the day, we count the new day, with the intention of being present to the moment and making each day count. And what the Kabbalists, what the mystics gave us, is that every week and every single day of the Omer has a particular spiritual quality. And so the Omer becomes this mindfulness practice that helps us focus our attention and really direct our thoughts and our energy and intention. So starting the second night of Passover, we count for 7 weeks. Every night we stand and we count the day. There's a sense we count the day, we call ourselves present, and we set the intention to make each day count. And then the Kabbalists came and they gave us this tremendously powerful practice that every week and every day of these 7 weeks have a particular spiritual quality. And our gift here is to focus our attention on these particular spiritual qualities. And as we do, there's a sense that we return to alignment. We return to alignment with ourselves, with each other, with the natural world, and with the cosmos. That's how powerful it is. And there's a sense too that we clear out our mind, body, and soul, so we're more able to be present, and we're more able to be effective, and we're more able to be in relationship. And each of the 7 weeks, the 7 weeks takes us on a journey. So we leave Mitzrayim, we leave the narrow place on Passover, and the first week we enter into the week of Chesed. And Chesed is love, abundant, overflowing generosity and love. And we come into the Omer, into this realm of love, and need to be in this place that we can say and feel that we and each and every being is worthy of love. And that's where we spend the first week of the Omer. The second week of the Omer, we go into the realm of Gevurah. Gevurah is strength, discernment, discipline. Gevurah is this capacity to be able to make distinctions, to say yes and to say no. And Gevurah, some of the practices of Gevurah is to be very conscious about what we allow into our psychic space, what we allow to come in and what we relate to, because we need to be mindful about that. And then the third week of the Omer, we enter into the realm of Tiferet. Tiferet is the heart space. And in this realm, there's this deep sense of what is true? What is true in my life and in my relationships? And how can I live that truth in harmony? The fourth week of the Omer brings us into the realm of Netzach. Netzach is eternity. Netzach reminds us that that what happened with our great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents created this very moment, and whatever we do will create the moment for those who will call us ancestor. And so in the realm of Netzach, we're invited into this wide, spacious perspective of connection to everything that ever was and everything that ever will be, and let our actions flow from there. The fifth week brings us into the week of Hod, and that's the week of presence. There's a sense here in Hod okay, there is nothing I need to do except to be present. And in that presence, let me notice how gratitude can arise. Then we enter into the sixth week of the Omer, which is the realm of Yesod. Yesod is connection, it's foundation, it's what we are deeply connected to. It's the deepest roots. And in the realm of Yesod, we call up the fire from the earth. And we call that up into our body, and we live that relationship and connection. It's this generative energy, this generative source. And then the final week of the Omer that brings us to Shavuot is Malchut Shekhinah. And in this week, we realize, we remember, and we practice that we are each channels through which the divine flows into the world. And that the practice of the Omer is to clear ourselves so the divine can flow through, so we can see clearly and act wisely. We know that we are living in a time that is just crazy. I mean, crazy. And there is so much to draw our attention away. There's so much every day that can throw us off balance. And the Omer is this 7-week practice of returning again and again every day to alignment. returning again and again every day to focused attention. The Omer will help us deal with the craziness. The Omer is a practice that will help us return to alignment, that will help us return to balance, that will help us see clearly so we can act wisely for the benefit of all. The Omer, it's great for our own being. It is fantastic for our own being. And even more, it makes us more able to be in relationship and more able to be effective and more able to use what, our gifts and bring our gifts forward for the benefit of all. So we at Away In invite you to count with us. Count the days with us. Sign up. You can look at our website, awayin.org. We've got all this Omer teachings for every day, for every week. If you sign up for the newsletter, we'll send it to you. It is a powerful practice, and we make this free and available because we feel and we believe that this is one of the ways to bring healing into the world. So count with us.